We're at halftime here at Bartels Roy Gymnasium. The Jayhawks with a 16-point lead, 46-30. Our halftime guest is Anthony Parker, the assistant coach of the men's basketball team. And Coach, the Jayhawks played a very good first half there. You have to be proud of their offense, 46 points, while limiting the Bruins to only 30 points defensively.
Yeah, overall, I mean, you talk about playing a 40-minute game. We're halfway there. I thought that was a pretty solid first 20 minutes for us, offensively and defensively. A couple things we need to tweak, but overall we were definitely happy with that first half.
Well, the Jayhawks have an important 4 games to finish off the regular season. 3 out of the 4 against some of the lower tier teams, and as you're battling for postseason play, a game like this against Kellogg is very much important, and you also have Jackson and Ancilla here at Bartels Road down the road.
And that's an important thing. We got 3 home games, down the stretch. That's a huge thing, especially when you're battling for a playoff spot, doing whatever it takes to get in. It's nice to be on your home court. So, we're just going to try and get one at a time. That's all we can focus on, getting one today. And then we'll worry about Glen Oaks down the road, and then our games after that. So right now we're 20 minutes away from getting one more under our belt.
And the Jayhawks continue to shoot well from behind the perimeter. Coming off the bench, Marquise Hatter had a couple of, he's 2 for 2 from behind the arc. And Owis and also Wires each had a tray for you.
It's been an important thing. We've been playing pretty well, and we've got a lot of production off of our bench, which is always important. And I think one big stat in that first half is we had 17 made baskets and had 15 assists as a team. So that's something as a coaching staff you look at, and it's just remarkable the leaps and bounds that we've taken to get to that point. I think our guys are really starting to understand the team concept and moving the ball. And it's just not one guy. You look down our stats, we got a guy with 9, 8, 9, 8, 7, and 5. Yes. So it's spread out. There's no one guy we're really relying on. We're just moving the ball and spacing them out and then looking to attack.
Very balanced scoring there for the Jayhawks. Now on the other side of the court, you can see Nathan Taylor, a freshman out of Battle Creek Central. He has 16 points to lead the Bruins. Other than that, they haven't had much offense.
They haven't. We need to do a better job on him. He's got a couple offensive rebounds. We've given up 10 offensive rebounds to them in the first half, which is, kind of indicative of running a zone defense. That's the one thing you kind of really worry about, especially with their length and their height. But we think we've done a good job keeping them out of the paint. We just got to make sure and close out on those rebounds, and then make sure we're getting a hand up on the Taylor kid as well. He's a good scorer. He can go inside, get outside. He's got a nice little floater down the middle, so he can do a little bit of everything. It's just trying to keep him in front and make him finish over a high contested hand.
Now you've taken very good care of the ball in the first half. You only had 7 turnovers in the first half, and when you're single digits, that's something that coaches try to aim for.
That is, we're very confident in our point guards and handling the ball and making decisions. And Kellogg's done a little bit of a good job extending the pressure as well, forcing us to play from beyond half court and extending our offense out. So we need to make sure that keep attacking that pressure. I think that's been one of the reasons we've been able to get so many assists. We're able to beat that first line of attack and get to their second tier, and then find the open guy. And guys have stepped up and knocked down shots.
And you briefly talked about it, about the balanced scoring that you had there in the first half. But more than that, it just shows the team realizes there's 4 other players on the court, and you look for your highest potential to get a shot in.
It is. It's one thing we've been really stressing a lot is just one guy isn't going to be able to carry us the rest of the year. And our guys have stepped up and responded in the way that we've expected them to. And we're just looking forward to, like I said, finishing this next 20 minutes, getting another win, and getting the things rolling. We always told our guys we don't want to be playing our best basketball in the earlier months. We want to be playing our best come February and March. So we're still trying to build up to that way. And like I said, if we get into the playoffs, I think we can be a pretty scary team that teams don't want to face.
You're exactly right. You definitely are not an easy out if you make that postseason play. Well, thanks for joining us. Good luck in the second half against the Kellogg Bruins.
Thank you.
That's Anthony Parker, the assistant coach of the Jayhawk men's basketball team, as we get set to start the second 20 minutes of this game. The Jayhawks with a 16-point lead, 46-30. Gene Young gets all set to join me here along the scorer's table. The Bruins, baseline, now out to Taylor. Taylor being guarded by Owis. Now baseline shot, a little bit too strong. Taylor with the rebound for the Bruins. Hegler. Koval. Now Taylor. Little floater, doesn't go. Ball goes out of bounds off Kellogg.
Well, John, let's duplicate that first half. I look at the stat sheet and
Yes.
can't ask for anything better than that.
The only thing that the coach could have a problem was the offensive boards that Kellogg had, 10 to Muskegon's 5, giving them second opportunities. Wanted to cut that down, but everything else, it's been good balanced scoring by the Jayhawks, good defense, good team ball. We have a whistle, foul on Kellogg. It'll be on Koval. That's his third. Kenya Oas at the line, and while he's at the line, we want to give a shout out once again to Muskegon, Michigan, where Kenya's from. We appreciate them watching as Kenya hits the first free throw. Kenya's girlfriend's mom is here today. She came over at halftime, said hello, said appreciate the broadcast, being able to pick that up on the web. So we appreciate their watching.
She may be stuck here a week if it's snowing up there. They don't count it in inches, they count it in feet.
Yes, they do. And it goes away usually for a week in July, and then it starts right back up again. 3-point shot for Brown. Fouls on Hill, his second. Cole-Rodney misses on the first free throw. This is on both. Rebound by Taylor. Koval. Taylor drives the lane. Nice little block there by Anderson. Taylor gets the rebound. Now Anderson gets the ball and gets it out to Grant. TJ Grant. Pass down low. Cole-Rodney off the board too hard. And kicking the ball is Grant. It'll be Kellogg ball. 18:02 left to go here in the second half.
John, we watched the women team take a 14-point deficit into a win earlier. Now we got to watch out that Kellogg doesn't do the same thing against the men's team here. So the men have to play hard and keep that margin, and then up to maybe like coast the last couple of minutes. But they've got to. Kellogg's going to get a lot of chances to try to get back in this ball game.
Loose ball picked up by Cole-Rodney, bounces around and picked up by Koval. Koval just inside the free throw line, doesn't go, but we have a foul on Muskegon with all that action in the paint. Now Anderson called for his third foul. 17:35 left to go in the game, and Coach Slump will get wires to check into the game, get Anderson out of there with 3 fouls.
And Anderson's a valuable player, so there's a change that could hurt him right there, taking Anderson out of the game this early in the second half.
He had 8 points there in the first half. Second shot is good by Lamar. Dalvin Brown. Offensive board by Cole-Rodney. Gives it back to Brown. Brown has his shot blocked, but he's fouled down low in the post. Fouls on Hill, number 3 on Davern. Brown at the line to shoot 2. Brown good on the first free throw. Second shot off the iron. Offensive board for the Jayhawks. Cole-Rodney out to Owis. Owis near wing. Three-point shot is good. Kenya Owis. He now has 13 points.
Keep him hot. He can carry the whole team,
He
John.
sure can.
Especially if he's hitting that three.
Baseline drive. Hegler. Rebounded by Cole-Rodney. Owis to Wires. Jayhawks reset. TJ Grant. A high arcer off the glass is good.
Now they're playing community college basketball.
That
Cole had just an incredible first half rebounding. He had 8 rebounds, John. Cole-Rodney. He's a horse under the basket.
Coach Belvin McKnight of Kellogg wants a timeout. 16-20 left to go in the game. It's Muskegon 53, Kellogg 34.
Did you know that a 2-year degree can help you earn 22% more? Muskegon Community College has over 80 areas of study, very affordable tuition with convenient payment plans, and free tutoring. If you're eager to get started on a new career, there are 50 certificate programs you can finish in as little as 4 months. Want to earn more? Learn more. Contact Muskegon Community College today.
Listening to the Jayhawk Sound play their rendition of Sweet Caroline. At timeout.
Should we sing along, John?
No, we want to keep our viewers watching the rest of this game. But we do want to thank our MCC TV crew, our camera person Michael Glover, Neil Bradley, our director and producer, and the man sleeping in the booth next to Neil is Rod Van Nortman.
Rod.
Just give him a little bump there, Neil. He'll be fine. All right, here comes Kellogg. Pass over to Colville. Ball bounces around, tipped around. Brown comes away with it for Muskegon. Grant. Ooh, a long pass ahead. Too far.
He shot that. If he was pitching that was about 101 miles an hour. Those are the turnovers you don't want to make. You want to get a shot every time down the floor.
Now he gets
and
an
good things are going to happen.
Now he gets an opportunity to sit on the bench.
Yeah.
Every possession counts. Now Holman. Colville. Three-point shot, rebounded by Taylor. The putback is good, and he's fouled.
You know, everybody stood around and watched. Nobody wanted that rebound.
Taylor completes the three-point play. Leach. Brown. And Brown is fouled on the way to the bucket. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. As the foul is going to be called on Jalen Lamar, his second. Team's 4th of the second half. Brown good on the first free throw. And he misses the second. The drive by Taylor. Rebounded by Brown. Leach. Bounce pass into Cole-Rodney. 15 on the shot clock. Cole-Rodney down to the post, kicks it out to Leach. Now Leach pulls the trigger on a tray. Rebounded by Taylor. Colville from the free throw line. Shot does not go for Williams. Jayhawks the other way. 14:35 left to go in the game. Leach. Here's Wires for three. Good!
He's good in that corner, John Arter.
That he is. He has 8 points for the game.
The pride of White Cloud, Michigan.
Lamar. Offensive board by Holman. Holman is fouled. Cole-Rodney called for his second foul. Darius Holman at the line to shoot two. Holman good on the first. Second shot doesn't make it. And the putback was good by Allen. Jayhawks by 17. Wires is stripped from behind. Taylor pushes the ball ahead. Leach tries to save it. Colville to Taylor. 3-point shot. No. Offensive board by Williams. Williams, the putback doesn't go. Anderson with the rebound.
Kellogg scored 10 points this second half, John.
Cole-Rodney chases down that loose ball. And dribbling along the baseline, he is fouled. Williams commits his first foul. Check that, that's his second. Grant drives the lane, kicks it over to Anderson. Now Anderson back to Grant. Plenty of time on the shot clock. The Wires pulls the trigger on a tray, doesn't go. Rebounded by Allen. Grant. The Wires. Wires puts it up and in.
Boy, good fast break. Good movement on the ball and excellent pass.
13 minutes to go. Allen. Colville. Misses the jam. A leaner by Allen is good, and he's fouled. Owis called for his second foul. Allen with an opportunity to complete the three-point play. And he does. Grant. Grant drives the lane. Whoa, puts it up, doesn't go. He gets the rebound, sitting down. Back to Anderson, it's good.
Nice play. You don't have to be on your feet to make an assist or even a basket.
Or a rebound. Just need to pay attention. Now Allen, far wing, 12 minutes left. Koval back out to Allen, top of the key, three-point shot, in and out. And that one's going to be on Anderson, that foul.
I think that's number 4 on him. I think.
Yep, you're exactly right.
Mr. Anderson, coach has to take you out. They make a little run at the end. They want you in there. You're too valuable.
We have a timeout, 11:52 left to go here in the game. It's Muskegon by 18, 61-43. We'll be right back.
I could have gone to other schools, but I chose Muskegon Community College because it provides the best chance for success. MCC offers over 80 areas of study, so I can explore my options. The credits transfer easily, my instructors are outstanding, and classes are small, so I can get additional help when needed. Plus, I can work on my degree right here in Grand Haven. MCC is helping me reach my goals.
Muskegon Community College, your best choice for success.
Muskegon Community College Jayhawks with a 16-point lead at halftime. They are maintaining it and have added 2 points. They lead by 18. 8 minutes into the second half. Still playing very strong, but one of their post players just hit the bench with 4 fouls.
Well, Brown and Cole-Rodney are their rebounders, and they're going to have to play most of these minutes and keep Kellogg from those second and third shots.
Pass in, Holman fighting for the rebound. We got a jump ball.
Muskegon possession.
Possession arrow in favor of the Jayhawks. Drive by Hatter, ends up being a pass to Cole-Rodney. It's stolen by Hagler. Hagler, top of the key, nearly shuffled his feet. Koval. Allen. In the corner, Koval, baseline drive, leans in, and they're going to call a blocking foul. Blocking foul on Brown.
That's Brown's third.
Could have gone either way. As Koval leaned in. But it's called a blocking foul. Koval misses the first free throw. Koval misses both. Muskegon comes away with it. Grant. Kicks it out, top of the key to Ois. Now Brown. And we have a foul on Kellogg. Trying to draw the foul. It's going to be a blocking foul called on Koval, number 4 on Christian.
He got his shoulder in there, but he needed more of his chest, and that was very similar to the one they just called at the other end.
I had him 4-4, but the scores table has him for 3. So they're official and correct. Brown with a bucket, 12 points for Delmont. Loose ball picked up by Hatter. Grant, top of the key. Resets the offense. Brown is fouled from behind. That one's going to be on Allen. That's number 4 on Marlon Allen. Ten and a half minutes to go.
Giving Cole-Rodney a little rest.
Brown, good on the first free throw. And Gene, we can see through the glass doors outside that nice sun that you were talking about is given away to snow clouds.
Yes.
Brown makes both. It's been snowing off and on down here in Muskegon. Oh, palming the ball is going to be called on Allen, so it'll be Muskegon ball on the near side.
It's a little early because we gave them permission to snow as soon as they pulled in our driveway, but Mr. Sky's not cooperating.
Our friends from Muskegon, Michigan says, you don't know what snow is. We get plenty of snow up there. All right, here we go. Hatter from the far wing to Owis. TJ Grant, near wing. Brown. Baseline jumper short. Koval with a rebound. Quickly ahead and hit from behind. A foul, Muskegon foul is going to be on Dalvin Brown.
That would be number 4 on him.
It is.
You know, we still got 10 minutes to play. We watched in the first game a 14-point lead evaporate. And, well, he's gambling a little bit because he's putting Cole in for Brown. They both have 4 fouls, correct?
No, Anderson has 4 fouls.
Okay.
Cole-Rodney, he has only 2. So.
Okay, he's the safe one.
But Brown becomes the second post player to have 4 fouls just in the last minute.
Yes. Good point, John.
Taylor makes the free throw. 10:02 left to go in the game. Taylor makes good on both. He has 21 points for the game. Basically half the production of the Bruin offense is from Nathan Taylor out of Battle Creek Central. Now Owis, far wing. Hatter. TJ Grant. Owis. Out to Wires. Wires 3-point shot. Rebounded by Taylor. Taylor to Koval. Leans in. Shot doesn't go, but the whistle does. Koval go line to shoot 2 as Wires is called for his second foul.
At this rate, looks like Kellogg could be at the free throw line 10, 12, 14 more times, and you don't want that. You don't want these free throws made when the clock stops.
You're right.
You want that clock to tick, 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 down, down, down.
Koval makes good on both. Owis, far wing. Cole-Rodney. TJ Grant. Into Cole-Rodney. Cole-Rodney wasn't ready for it. Turns into a turnover. There's the drive. Doesn't go. Taylor with the offensive board. Out of bounds off Muskegon. 9 minutes to go in the game. Taylor, top of the key. Outside shot, Koval. Ball's tipped around. Koval with a rebound. Down low, turnaround is good.
MCC is getting out rebounded offensively.
20-point lead is now 16. Cole-Rodney is fouled down low in the paint. That'll be on Taylor. That's the first foul on Taylor. 8.5 minutes to go. Cole-Rodney misses on the first free throw. Dalvin Brown checks back into the game with 4 fouls. Second shot off the iron. Taylor with a rebound. Taylor for 3. Ball knocked out of bounds by Kellogg. Muskegon ball. Leach. Cole-Rodney. Leach drives in the paint, kicks it on over to Anderson. Anderson's in the game with 4 fouls also. Koval. Anderson with a rebound. Nice little pass. Reverse layup doesn't go for Brown. Ball goes out of bounds off Muskegon. Gene, I think Coach Dave Schlump figures I'm going to put my 2 post players who have 4 fouls because there was good chemistry in there.
Well, they can't rebound with Kellogg when they've got one of them on the bench. They're just too strong of a rebounding team. They've been getting a lot of second shots. And if they're going to win this ball game, they're going to have to limit Kellogg to 1 shot or possibly a handful of turnovers before the clock ticks down.
Lamar commits his 3rd foul. It's the team's 9th. Kenya Owis at the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
It's okay for MCC to be at the free throw line, John, but they have to make the free throws. When the clock stops, your team has to make free throws.
Owis good on the first free throw. Kenya with 14 points.
Kellogg's next foul will be 10, which will give MCC the bonus. 2 shots on every foul.
Kenya makes both.
Those are important.
Yes, they are. Ahead to Koval. Near side. Taylor in the corner. 3-point shot is good for Hagler. And Kellogg quickly calls a timeout. 7:12 left to go in the game. Muskegon by 15, 67-52.
Did you know that a 2-year degree can help you earn 22% more? Muskegon Community College has over 80 areas of study, very affordable tuition with convenient payment plans, and free tutoring. If you're eager to get started on a new career, there are 50 certificate programs you can finish in as little as 4 months. Want to earn more? Learn more. Contact Muskegon Community College today.
Well, the Jayhawk men's basketball team playing Kellogg right now, a nice 15-point lead, but as you mentioned in the earlier game, those leads can dissipate in a hurry, and so this one is far from over.
That's right, John, and it's getting close to even starting to milk the clock a little bit. If you can take 30 seconds off, 25 seconds off each time, 4 possessions, you get close to a couple minutes, and that's important.
And
probably too early right now, but maybe another couple minutes.
The Jayhawk, after tonight's game, will travel to Glen Oaks, a very strong opponent, and then finish here at home against Jackson and Ancilla, 2 other teams. They're down in fighting for that playoff spot. So now Brown to Ois. Anderson. 12 on the shot clock. Brown, little head fake. 6 on the shot clock. Now Grant, top of the key, hits it.
Boy, they took it, they milked the clock and made it 2. That's perfect possession, possession.
They sure did, Gene. 6:28 left. A 17-point lead. Hegler. Colville cuts across the lane. Ball goes off of Hill, and the Jayhawks come up with it. Grant. Brown to Cole-Rodney. Oh, he's seen Anderson cut towards the lane. And nice pass, and Anderson gets the bunny.
And Anderson came hard, too. That was good. He didn't lope through that deal. He ran hard, got the ball, and put it up off the glass. Good play.
Hill. Rebound to Anderson. And ball went off of Anderson. It'll be Kellogg ball still with 5:41 left. Hegler, top of the key, off the back of the iron. Battle for the ball. One by Taylor. Taylor, a little spin move. Shot too hard. Ois with a rebound for the Jayhawks. He's double teamed in the backcourt. Hit from behind and is fouled by Taylor.
Well, now they're going to have 2-shot penalty on the free throw, and if they can make them, they can build that margin up.
Jayhawks don't mind the Bruins fouling Ois. Many times, money in the bank from the charity stripe. And I hexed him.
John Arter.
Sorry, Kenya. He'll get a second shot.
He will make this shot.
And he hits the second free throw. 16 points for Kenya in the game.
If he would have missed that, folks, John was going home.
Let you finish this broadcast alone. There's a bounce pass over to Taylor. Ooh, the turnover. Koval fought.
Boy, that's 2 turnovers
Yes.
in the last minute, and those are big turnovers in favor of MCC.
5:10 left. Jayhawks by 20. Ois. Brown. A little bit of a weave here. Now Grant. Working his way around. Gives it to Anderson. Now Anderson's pass intended for Cole-Rodney. We have a whistle, jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Kellogg. 4:48 left. Koval, nice block there along the side by Anderson. Still Kellogg ball.
Anderson did contribute early offensively, but now he's getting a couple blocks and some rebounds.
Taylor. Ball's knocked around. Anderson comes away with it. Ois, far wing. Grant trying to pass to Cole-Rodney. Ball comes back to him. He cannot finish. Hill leans in. Ois with a rebound. Brown. Whoa, a nice little hook pass by Anderson to Brown, and Brown finishes. Taylor. Ball knocked out of bounds by Muskegon. 3:48 left.
guess I'm safe to say this. This has been a well officiated game.
Yes. Yes, it has. Allen back to Hegler. 3-point shot off the iron. And we have a whistle. Foul on Muskegon. Zach Leach called for the foul. His second. Team's ninth. Taylor at the line to shoot 2. Taylor good on the first free throw. He now has 22 points. Second shot is rebounded by Colville. The putback is too hard. Allen. Ball goes out of bounds. Muskegon ball. Brown. Cole-Rodney. Shot by Anderson, a little short. Kellogg the other way. In the corner, Hegler, 3-point shot. Rebounded by Brown. Grant. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Kellogg, 2:59 left. Andre Parker checks in for the Jayhawks.
Coaching staff seem to be saying, let's get everybody in this game.
21-point lead for the Jayhawks. Parker passes in to Anderson. Grant, top of the key. TJ Grant. Taylor, ball is taken away by Anderson. And Muskegon calls a timeout. 2:25 left to go in the game. Muskegon by 22, 76-53 over Kellogg.
I could have gone to other schools, but I chose Muskegon Community College because it provides the best chance for success. MCC offers over 80 areas of study, so I can explore my options. The credits transfer easily, my instructors are outstanding, and classes are small, so I can get additional help when needed. Plus, I can work on my degree right here in Grand Haven. MCC is helping me reach my goals.
Muskegon Community College, your best choice for success.
Leach across the timeline. Header, nice little dish to Anderson, and Anderson finishes. Jake with 14 points today. Taylor. In the corner, Allen cuts across the lane, lays it up, doesn't go, ball's tipped. Leach comes away with it for Muskegon. Leach across the timeline, little bounce pass to Parker. Now there's Anderson, he passes. It's a pass out of bounds as Brown thought Anderson was going to go towards the bucket. He threw it out of bounds. A minute 31 left.
It's good to see Dave and the coaching staff smiling. You know, they don't get too many games where They got this much lead and 131 to play, and they're getting everybody in, and everybody's high-fiving everyone else, and it's what you call a glorious day in the life of MCC men's basketball.
Yes, it is. Now Taylor, a little bounce pass into Hill. Koval, he gets the dunk. Leach. Wires. Parker called for the travel. One minute to go. Holman. Offensive board. Doesn't go for Hill. And we have a foul in the backcourt as Anderson was mugged by 3 players.
Anderson certainly got his minutes. He's going to say, Coach. Of course, he's a freshman. He's going to be a big part of this team next year. I can tell you that right now.
Marlon Allen called for the foul. That's number 5 on Marlon. He'll finish the game with 11 points. 45 seconds left as Anderson's at the line.
Mr. Anderson needs to put a few pounds on, 170. 6'4" frame. Be nice if he could put on about 10, 12 pounds.
Lamar. Pass to the interior, goes out of bounds. Muskegon ball. 38 seconds left. Leach. There's Parker in the corner. Pulls a tray, doesn't go. Lamar passes over Taylor. Taylor puts it in. 24 points for Nathan Taylor. Now a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. With 15 seconds to go, foul. That foul is on Taylor, number 3. Taylor's not giving up. His team is down 22, 15 seconds to go. Hatter at the line to shoot 2. Marquise makes the first. Second shot is also good by Hatter. Lamar over to Taylor. And there's 4 seconds left, and the Jayhawks will just hold the ball. And that'll do it. Muskegon wins soundly, 81-57. Their record is 4-9 in conference play, 13-12 overall, while the Kellogg Bruins drop to 2-9, 8-12. Jayhawks put together a good 40 minutes of basketball, both offensively and defensively today, Gene.
Certainly did, and I like the hustle. I like the team spirit. The coaching staff, they were geared up to win today, and they put on a fine performance. Let's hope they can finish the season strong, too. Dave's still, second year here, and
right.
Recruiting. I know, he's been out and seen a lot of kids this winter, and he really wants a championship caliber team here at MCC.
You're exactly right. Well, a good doubleheader here as the Jayhawk women's team wins the first game 53-52, coming back from a 14-point deficit in the second half. And the Jayhawk men's team putting together 2 good halves, winning 81-57. We want to thank the MCC TV crew, our camera person, Michael Glover, giving us those great shots today. Thank you, Michael. You did a great job today. Director and producer in the booth, Neil Bradley. For my partner, Gene Young, this is John Arter. We want to thank you for joining us for Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV. Good night, everybody.